A political war has been triggered after the Congress-led Maharashtra government, in fact the former Congress-led Maharashtra government, claimed that they had sent a 1,000-page dossier to ban the Sanatan Sanstha. This dossier had been given to the UPA government, which was in power at that time in the centre, but the then Home Secretary R.K. Singh has rebutted these charges, claiming that the former Home Minister P. Chidambaram had observed that more proof was needed against the Sanstha before any ban could be imposed. He also accused the then Prithviraj Chavan government of Maharashtra of not responding to the centre's request, thereby paving the way for the matter to be closed.
We took an in-principle decision to send a proposal to Union government requesting them to ban the Sanatan Sanstha under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. That proposal was sent at the level of Home Department, Government of Maharashtra, to Union Home Ministry on 11th of April 2011.
Mr. Chidambaram, on the file, it seems observed that there is no evidence to show that any crime has been committed under the following sections of the IPC or under the following sections of the UAPA, which would qualify it for being banned. So ask them whether they have any FIRs or any evidence of any crime being committed by this organization under these sections.
It was merely a lollipop by the Congress government to please a particular segment, leftist-minded segment, who are always very vocal before the media, and otherwise they are very sharp in creating some public opinion. So Congress government basically needed some agencies on their side to counter the growing Hindutva forces, because 10 years rule of Congress has seen lot of frustration in the patriotic mindset people, the Hindutva mindset people, that this government is going very soft on the terror, appeasing the minorities, and those people are openly ridiculing the Hindutva and various things. Of course, see, some superstitions of Hindutva, they should be discarded, but that are applicable in other religions also. So if you are calling yourself rational, you should be fair enough for all the thing. Your work should be in all the spheres. Curse them. We may have criticized them very bitterly, maybe going beyond that bitter criticism that they should be punished, but nothing. We are not, no, never. No, please appreciate. See, it is a very serious issue. Had Sanatan Sanstha actually indulged in killing or those activities, no. Even if that would have happened, Congress government would not have spared efforts, a single thing to crush the Sanatan Sanstha. They would have taken all the steps to crush it.
The focus squarely is on the Sanatan Sanstha, especially since one of their members has been taken into detention, taken into custody on suspicion of being involved in the murder of CPI leader Govind Pansare and also threatening a senior journalist in Maharashtra, Nikhil Wagle. But each party now, the BJP and the Congress, are trying to put the blame on each other about why the Sanatan Sanstha wasn't banned earlier.
Bans only drive such organizations underground. The solution lies in a very robust public response in order to ostracize such tendencies from the mainstream of our public discourse and our body politic.
If it indulges in these kinds of sending out threats directly through media, then strict criminal action will lie, and the government must not hesitate in dealing with them under the criminal law.
समूचे महाराष्ट्र क्षेत्र में, कर्नाटका में, गोवा में इस संस्था की गतिविधियों से लेखक, बुद्धिजीवी, साहित्यकार धमकियां झेल रहे हैं। लेखन की आजादी समाप्त हो रही है। हम मांग करते हैं कि सनातन संस्था पर तुरंत प्रतिबंध लगाया जाए।